Well, my stream manager says that my current category is Metroid Prime 4. OBS does not. OBS likes to revert for whatever reason, but I trust the stream manager a little bit more. Well, today is December 25th, Christmas Day, because I didn't really have plans for the day. What is with, like, this gap between... Whatever. There, better. Way my strands of hair are getting there, I guess. For whatever reason today. Being a little weird. Can I? There we go, jeez. I didn't really have any plans during the day today, so I was just like, oh, let's just go ham on the Pokemon Legends ZA DLC. That's what I figured I'd do, and that's kind of what I did. And I did that for, how long have I been streaming? About 6 hours? I played that for about 6 hours. And, the DLC of that game is quite the slog grind disaster thing, and it's, oh boy, I cannot do that start to finish in one sitting. I'm going to lose my mind if I do. So, put it to a vote for what we should switch to. Vote was Metroid Prime 4, so here we are. Time to go around collecting a whole bunch of green crystals. I'll probably beat this game tonight. Well, it's 8:28 right now, so I mean, we'll see if I manage to beat it before midnight or after midnight at this point for this stupid green crystal hunt. So will I successfully beat Metroid Prime 4 as part of Christmas, as a Christmas miracle? I keep forgetting I use this layout because the map's up there. No. Ow, those guys are so mean. I don't really like them. Because, yeah, this is what you hooligans voted for, and we're gonna go around collecting a whole bunch of green crystals now, and it's gonna be boring as all hell. That's gonna be done with, at least. So I'll keep an eye out for more of those, like, power bomb things, I guess. I do wonder where I get the other, like, supercharged shots. I really wish the shrines I did were marked differently on the map so I know which ones I've already been into and done things at. Because I'm sure that there's some that are marked on the map that I haven't done, but because I have no idea which ones are which, I feel like there isn't really much point in going around and checking every single one to find the few that I've potentially missed here. So, I don't know. The place where we need to go for the final mech part is the ice belt over here. I think I've already done a decent bit of this circumference here. So I think I'm going to go along this bottom circumference now. Looking for any super destructible things that might contain a shit ton of green crystals. Because there's those things that I can blow up now. And more guys that are after me here. And I really, really hope that they just give a... Well, I missed it, whatever. I really just hope that they give a whole lot of stuff. Some green crystals I missed. That is a wall. That guy just blew himself up. That's fine. Ran himself into the wall. Gonna go around collecting these for a bit. And yeah. I took a little bit of a BRB break because I had to get up, move around. Decided... Yeah, I know. Decided if I was getting up and moving around anyway, I may as well be productive. Ended up taking out the trash and stuff. It's pretty chilly outside. It's, what is it right now? Apparently it's minus 23. Not actually as bad as I thought it was. Thought it was at least like minus 25. I guess it's not that far off. So, a decent smidge chilly. But it's been like that a whole lot lately. It's been rather cold. Guess that's what happens this time of year, this part of the world. Ooh, I saw that. I saw that tucked away in here. Yes, please. Here we go. Let's go ahead and kablooey right there. And go ahead and kablooey right... Oh, I guess I can only push down one at a time. Go ahead and kablooey that, too. There we go. Oh my god, there's guys here. Warmed up here, it's like 70F right now. I don't know how much that is. Oh, I can charge shot those things too. Here. Boop. This was a great little cubby to find. Hey. Get out of here. This was a great place. 50. Yeah, that narrowed it down. Thanks for clearing that up. That really, Now I get what you're saying. It's 50. I gotcha. Well. Whee! That was definitely quite a good cubby to find there, wasn't it? Quite a good one. So let's just do this long circumference. Oh my god, there's a missile expansion there. Do this long circumference over to the ice belt. And then, I feel like I almost didn't make that jump. And then we'll get the mech part there. And then after I've done that, I'll check in with the amount of green crystals I have and see if it's enough. About 10 Celsius. Okay, so a decent bit above freezing. So cool. Would definitely want to go out with like a hoodie or something like that. Don't exactly want to be going out in like, well, I was about to say don't want to be going out in like regular t-shirt or anything. But last week while working, it was, you know, a couple weeks ago at this point. It was a really, really warm week. It was a few degrees above freezing. I was overheating my winter jacket, and I just took that off and went like regular t-shirt outside for a little while. So I was about to say, you know, you don't want to go out like in t-shirt in that kind of weather. You don't want to for an extended period of time, at least. A little bit isn't too bad, but yeah, a little bit on the brisker side for sure. At least not freezing. I bet there's some sort of super secret over this way. There's no super secret over this way. This game's lame. Sucks, man. But yeah, I might beat this game tonight and then, ooh, on. Maybe switch to something else yet. We'll see. There's a whole voting for Metroid Prime 4. Metroid Prime 4 might not be the only thing that I stream tonight. Kaboom. Give me all that. Sweet. I couldn't even tell you. Like, the game wants me to collect enough weed crystals so that I can grow a time fruit or something like that. I genuinely couldn't even tell you here. Apparently, I need some sort of time fruit. I need a mech assembled, so I'm going around collecting mech parts. And I need enough weed crystals to grow a time fruit. And somehow, with the power of both those things, it'll disable the teleporter around here. I don't have any idea how that works, but I need it for some sort of weird fruit. Cargo launcher installation of Fury Green has malfunctioned. A misfire sent its capsule off course and performed an emergency landing in Soul Valley. There wouldn't be anything inside it, would there? Just kind of landed here, chilling out. Okay. Yep, I knew about the -40. That being where they match up. And that can be a good frame of reference when I'm describing cold temperatures here, because it can get to -40 here. Like, it typically doesn't for prolonged periods of time. It's usually the 3rd week of February every year, where we have it around, like, -35 C to -40. It's always the 3rd week of February each year. That's always the most brutal. So, I'm never exactly looking forward to that week in February. And then after that week of February passes, then it starts getting warmer and continues to get warmer all the way through to, like, spring and summer. So, you know, that's kind of our really, really rough patch into things are going to get better from here. Is at least the solace that we take with that. But it can get to -40 here. Thank goodness it's just briefly. Thank goodness we don't live in a climate where it's actually like -40 for extended periods of time, because that is extremely dangerous to be out in. That is not something that you want to be out in very long at all. Oh my god. That looks like an upgrade thing, Bob. -40 is nothing to mess around with. Oh, there's Mr. Guy. I'm noticing. Hold on, let me do this first. Oh my god, that was close. Almost didn't get that. What's this? Lock unit heat. So, like... Whoops, I missed. There we go. Look at that. We'll get an upgrade while we're coming through. May as well. Give me that. Viola boots tank acquired. Thanks, game. Oh yeah, also, at the beginning of the Pokemon Legends ZA stream there, I started a 3D print. It's going to be a big wintry winged dragon. It didn't finish during Pokemon Legends ZA. It's not going to finish during this stream either. It's going to be done, like, tomorrow morning. And there's a good chance it's going to be the Janland prize that I... Well, one of a couple Janland prizes I bring for the next LAN event that I attend. For the wintry LAN event, someone can win a nice wintry dragon. Or maybe I'll print a smaller one or something. We'll see. Because, yeah, this is going to finish, like, sometime tomorrow morning. This is a 17-hour print. Yes, indeed, I have seen the Snapcube fandom of Sonic 06. We were kind of referencing it a decent bit during the last stream of this game. A Toblerone?
Just like this, telling stories. always spoke of Solon.
The weed scene, yes.
Are you familiar?
And the crystals do look similar to the green Chaos Emerald there.
Solon provides equal light to all. Solon is always watching over us. That is why we must not bring shame to Solon. I have made mistakes, many mistakes. But through Solon's light, I find balance. Thank you for indulging me. I've missed these campfire stories. Shamus, have you seen some of the pieces of the Federation base that were teleported here? I believe this will be of use to you. Please, take this.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad I stopped by. That's helpful. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
This fire reminds me of my father.
Yeah.
And his stories of
Yeah, we referenced the weed scene and we referenced the count every grain of sand in this desert.
May Solon guide you. Sharing this fire reminds me of my father and his stories of Solon.
Okay, see ya.
May Solon watch over you.
Yeah. Break all the green crystals and stuff. I got that thing already. Let me find some more things I can break with power bombs. Whoa, let's not go right off the edge there. Whoa, what was I just saying? Yeah, do the long way around to the ice belt. Thought I saw something that I could destroy there for a second. But I'm going crazy. There's this at least. Yeah, most of these things I've collected already. Most of them at least. So yeah, Ice Belt is the location of the last mech part. So collect all these stupid green crystals that I need along the way. Grab all that stuff. And then keep an eye out for any super durable looking square rocks. They're around somewhere. Hey man. That looks like that might be one over there actually. I think it might just be. Is this a partial one? Let's do this anyway, just in case. Stop shooting me. I'm trying to harvest weed. No, it's something different then. If I could target you, that'd be great. I did definitely see another destructible thing over yonder way. Hey. Dude, I'm busy. Yeah, right there. Look at that. There's definitely one right there. So I collected the crystals around it before. But I never collected this one. What's with that red dot? Did something die over here? Okay, my button's mixed up. Something did die over here. Give me all the stuff! Kaboom! There we go. Sweet. Alright. On I go. Because, yeah, there's a decent amount in each of those. Slowly make my way over to the ice belt. I've hugged along here before. But I don't want to get too far collecting crystals because I haven't hugged along here before while having power bombs. There was stuff that I couldn't break before that I can now break. I want to keep an eye out for them. Yeah, I'm realizing how handy these things are now. What do you want? Yeah, I've noticed. Yeah. Look at this. There's another thing. Here we go. Time to kablooey. Give me all those green crystals. My eyes! Lots of that stuff. Sweet. Alright, apparently the last mech part I need is in the ice belt. So this is the way I'm going. We are going this way in that case. Whoa. Fun fact, I got my new 3DS XL Christmas morning 9 years ago. Nice. Yeah, the wallet that I still use to this day is an NES wallet that I got. I have no idea how many years ago to this day. It's very falling apart, but I definitely got this during a Christmas from a relative who's unfortunately no longer with us. But yeah, I'm still using that wallet to this day. I get a lot of use out of it. The Velcro is barely hanging in there. The zipper, I've replaced the end many times there. How is the 3DS this old now? That isn't even the 3DS. That's the new 3DS there. Yeah, it's really quite shocking how time flies sometimes, huh? I could have grappled up to a thing there. Would that have been a thing? Should I look up where the thing in the ice belt is? Would I get any hints from the game? Is there an area that I haven't been to here? Like, I'm just gonna go in there and I'll figure it out. I'll have a look at the map, and if it isn't evident and I don't get any hints, I'll just Google it. Yeah, I do remember seeing that the last mech part was somewhere in the ice belt here. So, that's where I'm going. That's where I shall go here. Off on my adventure. Already, I'm a little bit more engaged than local on Legends ZA. There have been children born who are in grade school now since I acquired my 3DS. And again, the new 3DS, not even the original 3DS, the one that was released many years later. The one that could play things like Xenoblade Chronicles. So is there an area that I haven't been to? On the surface. Biolabs. Did all this shit there. Medical bays. Did all the shit there. It wouldn't be underground, I don't think, right? It wouldn't be underground. The image that I could have sworn I saw at one point, when I was just briefly scanning over the different mech parts I needed to get, I thought I saw one that was like on the outskirts here of my OG 3DS like 2 months ago. Hold on. Do I get any hints? Damn it. At least in Metroid Prime 1, it gave you hints about the locations of the Chozo artifacts. You had, like, the riddles to solve, but if you didn't really feel like thinking about it too hard, just look at, like, the red text and it tells you exactly what room it's in and what area. This game doesn't even do that. On a new 3DS, a not XL one? Are there new 3DSs that aren't XL? Or, I forget how it works. I have an XL. New 3DS non-XL. What I have, at least, is the XL there. Metroid Prime 4, all mech part locations. Because I don't really feel like dicking around this game forever. Video Games Chronicle, is this what I was looking at before? Where are all other mech? No, this is the one that was like no help to me at all. Oh, here's another video by that Quick Guides. I clicked their videos before. And like it was straight up to the point. No longer than it needed to be. It's fantastic. Mech part number 1. So yeah. And they're all time-stamped and stuff here. So the first ones are all out in the desert. There's the boss battle one. Like part 4. And then 5. This is 6 is in the flare pool. So 5 is the one that I'm looking for. So yeah, in the entrance to the ice belt, it is that grapple point. They go out the other way. Yeah, I did not need to enter the ice belt. I just remember hearing that it was an ice belt. So seeing on that one page that, yeah, 6 mech parts, 1 of them is in the flare pool, 1 of them is in the ice belt. Alright, I went a little bit too far. Yeah, I was wondering about that one grapple spot. Turns out, that's the place to go, as a matter of fact. So yeah, the mech parts thing shouldn't be too bad. I came here unnecessarily. Mech parts won't be too bad. It's the green crystals that I'm a bit more worried about. I really wish the game told me, like, a number. How much I need, how much I currently have, how much I've already deposited, but it doesn't. It's just like, guess, try to eyeball it based on how much you've filled up of the little thing there. I assume I don't need to fill it up all the way, but I don't really know how much of the way I need to fill it, which is kind of a bit frustrating is all. Here, head on down. I'll use that grapple point. Get on up there. I'll beat this game tonight. Also on your door wedge, or sorry, a 2DS, my bad. Sometimes I mix the two up. Yeah, they are kind of indistinguishable there. Yeah, they are kind of silly looking. Like, I get the appeal of having a 3DS without the 3D if you don't care about that, so it's a cheaper model. But why remove the fold? People love the folding. Yeah, apparently it's right here. Thank you, Quick Guides. Interact. Shove that on there. We're building a mech. There, that's all the mech parts. I just need the stupid fruit. Just need the stupid time fruit. All mech parts found. Yeah, for more information. Not all door wedges are 2DSs, but all 2DSs are door wedges. Through. Is this activated? I guess so. Just worried I was gonna fall through or something. Look at that. Missile expansion. Cool. Okay, well. Here I go. So, should I go right back to Fury Green now that I have all the mech parts? Or, should I go around collecting some more green crystals? Because I don't friggin' know how many the game needs from me. Damn it. I don't know. I have no sense of scale or progression for that. Memory fruit. That's what it was. I don't know why I thought it had something to do with time. Well, I guess it sort of is. Memory. The memory fruit is apparently what I need to grow. So silly. Move the hinge to cut costs. In fact, if you disassemble 2DS, the two screens are actually just a bigger 16:9 display sideways. Oh. Well, that's why it's done. So really, really cutting costs. Both the flipping and the whole 3D aspect. Ah, these guys. I had no idea it was just one screen. Learn something new every day. Huh. Get out of here. Okay. Give me this stuff. But yeah, you asked me how I'm doing on the green energy crystals. I couldn't tell you. There's no number in this game for how many I have. It's just collect them, go deposit them, and hope it's enough. That's what it essentially is. That's what I really don't like here. I would take a lot less issue with this if it was a bit more quantifiable. Or I actually have a sense of scale for how many I need. Otherwise, I'm just kind of running around, dicking about, collecting green energy crystals, just crossing my fingers hoping it's enough. And who knows, maybe it's enough by now, and I'm just purely wasting my time going around getting more. Who knows? I have no way to know unless I actually drive all the friggin' way to Fury Green and deposit them to find out. It sucks. I'm surprised that was enough speed to break those. There we go. I've been here. I've done this stuff here. I don't really want to be attacked by a bazillion things over here. I'll drive around a little bit more, and then I'll loop into Fury Green and deposit these. And if this isn't enough, I'm going to go crazy. Might just lose my mind a little bit. Okay. Oop. There we go. Well. Onward, and I've already been over this area a decent bit. Go over this way. Here's some green energy crystals I missed. Like, you could absolutely just remove the green energy crystals from the game completely, and I think it'd be a better game. Honestly. Like, this isn't, like, a meaningful hunt or anything like that. You just go around and break a bunch of green crystals all over the place until you have enough. Can we talk about how banging the 2DS was for value, though? I don't remember the cost of it. I was never in the market for one there. So I forget what they retail at. But I assume, probably a pretty decent price there. Most likely. I have a regular 3DS, which has been lent to my little cousin for, like, probably the past half a decade here. I don't know if he ever uses it. It's probably around in that household somewhere. And my new 3DS XL, which is my system that has, like, 200-some games on it. And is, like, my ultimate portable, in-the-pocket gaming machine. I guess my phone can become that nowadays. One of the reasons why I'd switched to Android was the ease of emulation. I have any emulator games that are going on this channel. It's easy enough to put them on my phone and just grind while I'm out and about. I have so many emulators on my phone that I've yet to use. So I guess my phone's kind of becoming my new ultimate handheld on-the-go gaming experience. Because I can play games up to the 3DS on my phone as well there. My 3DS just covers 3DS, DS, and Game Boy Advance are the kinds of games I have on there. I might be able to get some other eras of games on there too, but it'd be a little bit more complicated, I imagine. Those are the three that are easiest to get. Well, the easiest ones to get are 3DS and DS. Game Boy Advance games working on my 3DS is a little bit more complicated, but I can make it work with a little bit of doing. So that's what I do. It's kind of fun having, like, the actual console and proper buttons. So I'll still consider my 3DS, like, the ultimate handheld gaming experience, just because it's, like, you know, the nice little system that has, like, actual buttons and stuff, and a proper 2 screens when I'm playing DS or 3DS games. But my phone can definitely have the most games and stuff there. But yeah, new 2DS had the hinges like a proper DS. I didn't even realize there was a new 2DS. Actually, maybe that sounds faintly familiar. I don't know. What the hell is this? Was I ever here? Elevator terminal, touch the hologram to operate. Okay. New 2DS XL. The new 2DS XL didn't have a non-XL counterpart. Did have a hinge, yeah. Those were $150 new. I assume USD there. Have the Pikachu one. Nice. Should his work bank if it's in good condition. Oh my god. Oh, is this just like a save point out in the desert? Yeah, it's a save point out in the desert. I gotcha. Okay. I hadn't found any save points out in the desert before. This is the first one. Okay. Out I go. See you later. I've got my places to be. I guess I'll slowly head back towards Fury Green. I hope I have enough green crystals. Freaking rage if I don't. I'll do a long loop around though. That's what I'll do. Get some more of these green crystals along the way. The OG 2DS price. Oh, $80 USD for a 2DS that came pre-installed with the game, most commonly Mario Kart 7. That is pretty good value. That's basically what a new game costs nowadays on the Switch too. Like, I know that's not accounting for inflation, but still. Like, wow. One new game versus a console with a game pre-installed. That is pretty good bang for your buck. Like, realistically, the game is a little bit cheaper because you account for inflation, but still. The fact that those are even comparable. Certainly something. Oh, let me on through here. Here, I'm going into Fury Green. I'm gonna hope that I have enough stupid weed crystals to satisfy Omega. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I can grow my stupid time fruit. And then life is gonna be good. Dang it. Imagine if I got that shot. I would have been really speedrunning then. Would have been pretty nice. Oh well. Oh well. Away I go. Go ahead and tap the thing. Even then, it was a banging deal. The next cheapest console at the time was the new 2DS XL for $150. Yeah, and when you consider just like, and I assume the 2DS, just like the 3DS, would have been back compatible there. When you have access to the entire library of 3DS and Nintendo DS games, which are some of my favorite game libraries in gaming history, that's a lot that it gets you access to, that it unlocks. There's quite the wide history of amazing 3DS and DS games. So it does unlock the ability to play quite a lot there. Nowadays, it's pretty easy enough to emulate 3DS or DS games on something like that. But even, like, realistically, in terms of a gameplay experience, it's so much nicer to have, like, actual buttons.